week 2 of Digibudget. I think the matches went really incredible. We're gonna start off with the eggs, of course, with the 3 Digimons, the ones that have jamming, you draw one, and then the 2 from the Old Force Digimon. It helps me beat over level 5 Dino Bees or PAILDRAMONs in the mirror match. It's alright, but I think Digimon, the one with the jamming Digimon, should be at 4. It comes up more often than the 1000 Digimon. But so far the eggs have done well for me, so I'm leaving it how it is for now, until week 3 that is. And then the 4 starter deck searcher that allows you to add a free unit straight, which is like most of the deck. Like I'd say like 85% of the deck is just free type, so you're bound to guarantee. You're bound to hit guaranteed 1 free type at least on search. And this one is from BT8, top 4 this time, but it's the dual color. As long as it's a dual color card that has blue in it, you can add it to hand. It's a great searcher. Like, these are all searchers, so you'll be able to play this off of your level 6 Imperial that and on play and use this for free. Quite nice. You get to recur so much resource from it. It's really cool. It's good. One jamming Digimon, you don't need it, but it does get you the early game swing. But then again, you don't want to rush into just swinging all the time, because you want to go into PAILDRAMON to swing twice. And I feel like that's like the main boss monster. The 2 starter deck Digimons from the starter deck 8. It helps you out in the early game, but doesn't really help you that much in mid game or late game. So I am playing that too. Yeah, it does. It comes up sometimes, but I think I'll go with a EX1 Digimon. You do gain 1 memory. It comes up more than this does, but you draw more off of this than this one. And the 1 Adoki Betamon for, the memory effects. And yeah, that is it for our level 3 lineup. It's worked out really well for me. Of course, you're gonna play 4 XVMons from EX1. It gives you jamming. It pairs up nicely with the Digimon, the Draw You one. It's a free card. It's a free card, literally. It also it helps you swing with confidence. Swing with confidence. That's what I feel like the deck theme is. Swing with confidence, and swing for game, basically. You're always gonna hard play this most of the time. Stingmon, where you can just play it for 3 instead of 4. If you have a blue Digimon out, and then you would go into a PAILDRAMON by DNA Digivolving. It also is a draw one. It's not once per turn, so you can swing twice and then draw 2. It's so good. And then the 1 Lomamon. Well, Lomamon is just, sometimes you can't get this on the field fast enough since it's like in raising. Sometimes you have to use a tamer, and then you can DNA Digivolve or swing for game as soon as possible. And 3 Ligdramon. Sometimes you're also not gonna have one of the other color, so this is very flexible. It also allows you to suspend a Digimon that's like level 4 or lower, and then swing into it and just get rid of one of your opponent things, and then DNA Digivolve unsuspended. It's just so good. It's so good. Plus it has Armor Purge, It's just too good not to play. And that is it for our level 4 lineup. Coming in at 12. Kind of high for a level 4 count. but our Stingmon here serves as our pseudo level 4, or I mean level 3, that you can just play. So it's flexible. Now for our level 5s, we're running our boss monster here, PAILDRAMON. DNA Digivolve, put things at the bottom of the deck is just kind of like the best removal. I think instead of going to the hand, like if you send it to the hand, they're just gonna play it again. And if you destroy it, they might stack it under something, or revive it, or put it in security, you know? You don't want that to happen. So, putting it at the bottom, they have to cycle through it just to see that card again. It's really good. Plus, you can unsuspend it once per turn for free. So that's where our Vmon comes in to gain us 1 memory. This is usually gonna be your play. And then 2 Dino Vmon. Suspending something is great. It's just you can just stall for a turn. Your opponents can't attack if you DNA Digivolve for a turn. Stalls you. It's quite nice. The 1000 DP, it comes up sometimes, but I've had more success with PAILDRAMON. I've won more games with PAILDRAMON than Dino B. And our last level 5 is a Chimeramon. This was like $10 to $15. Did not feel good to spend that much of the budget on Chimeramon, but he's just so generic. So generic, and plus, you can just delete things with it. It's just so good. It works past Armor Purge, but I do not have all the 4 colors of it. Yeah, it helped me like 1 game. Yeah, sometimes you're also just gonna have like 2 of the same color and you're just stuck there. So you might as well have to go into this and then stack something under it and then minus 3000. It deletes level 3s at least. Yeah, it was alright. It gives you a little free Digivolve into a level 5, and then you go into your Imperial Dramon and then play something under it, from under it. And we're only running the 2 Imperial Dramon from the starter deck and the 2 fighter modes, which are about $2 each. This guy is so good. So good. Like, you just end games. You just end games with this thing. Swing twice, boom. Okay, so the combo would be PAILDRAMON, swing twice, evolve HVD into this, play out the other 2, Digivolve on this for 2, unsuspend it, and then swing for 2 more checks. It's just so good. So yeah, if it has a blue and a green in it, you can unsuspend one of your cards, and then suspend one of your opponents, and then swing over whatever your opponent has, or swing for game. It's really good. But we're playing such a low level 6 count is because our level 5 PAILDRAMONs are boss monster, since it requires less resources to go into than into Imperial Dragon mode or Fighter mode. Our tamers, right? 1 Davis from week 1, and then another Davis for this week. $20. Unbelievably expensive. He's great. He's a great searcher. Only top 3 though. Only top 3. And then the Davis and Ken. Probably Davis is like the best card in the deck. One of the best cards. At least top 3. Search anything. Just search anything. And then this just gives you more memory. These 2 can stack, so you know, more memory, more power to you. It does help. It does help a lot. Plus, you can suspend this to unsuspend and then attack for more. It's just kind of oppressive. And then our last tamer is Mimi. In week 1, I was playing the Izzy and Mimi, just so I could be like trolly with it and then evolve into one of these, but it's really not worth it in my opinion. Because you can just Mimi and then swing for game. Tap Mimi, move out, and then swing for game. Yeah. Or you go into Lobomon, swing for game. It's kind of better, you know, rather than just there's a chance to go into a level 6. And now for our options. Of course, I upped the Hammer Spark to 4 from 2. These were like 10 cents, so not that impactful in terms of the budget, but it's very impactful in game. Well, Ice Wall because it's limited. It's a requirement, man. If you're playing blue, play Ice Wall. It's just powerful. It stops your opponent from killing you the next turn. You need 1 turn to stall, you know, 1 more stall card. It's my panic button, it's your panic button. It also has the same security as security effect as Hammer Spark. You gain 2, so it's your pseudo Hammer Spark for security. The one hidden potential, it's limited, man. And 1 memory boost down from 2 from last week. I have so many searchers. Like I don't need this. It's just there just to give me extra memory when I need it and to get me started. I have like over 10 searchers. We have like the 7 Digimons that search, the 2 Davises that search. That's like 9. Yeah, about 9. I think that's like the 10th searcher. Yeah. So like 1/5 of the deck is just searchers. There's gonna be a point to where you don't need the searchers anymore in the mid game because you should have the things that you need on the field at mid game, not spend like the whole game searching for the pieces that you need. So I cut that down to 1 for an extra copy of Megadeth, which was about 50 cents for 1 copy. I feel like removing your opponent's stuff is more important than searching mid game. This is like for mid to late game. You need to get rid of something fast. This is also a panic button. And also it's a nice security hit, you know. Stop your opponent from killing you, and you know, you get an extra draw for your turn, you know. Rather than hit scanning it, you can just draw for turn and then evolve and then draw another one, rather than just search for 1 to add. Yeah, that's it. But I feel like this deck is just about done. It performs really great. There's a higher skill ceiling to it. I feel like I haven't been playing. I've been making kind of rookie mistakes in week 1. But yeah, still make them. But we're getting there, man. We're getting there. But I feel like this deck list is pretty good for the average budget player. You can just get 1 Davis and try it, you know. But if not, just play the memory tamers that you can afford. And you know, with that, let's get into the games. Alright, we're back at it again with the games right now. As you can see, we can shuffle. And yeah, he's playing red. He is playing a sort of hard-hitting deck. Sure, you've seen it with the Digimon, or with the Burning Greymon. He just swings for like multiple checks. And it's the one with Fire Rocket, sort of like Red Hybrid, but it does do well, as you can see from this upcoming match. It looks like he is going first. He goes into a Goonie. Yeah, and I hatch Demi V into Vmon, and I play a Mimi for the memory. Looks good. He puts me to 3. I swing first with the jamming, which is great. I evolve into XV and hope that it sticks, to be honest. I was hoping that the 1 memory or the 2 memory I gave him off the search would stop him from attacking me, but it appears not. He plays a fire rocket. Is that what fire rocket is? Yeah, man, he is just shredding through it, man. He just checked 3 and only died because of PAILDRAMON. He plays a Pokemon to search the top 5. He has a Tamer and a Digimon, I believe. Yeah, man. He swings hard. Aldermon really kind of swings, bro. Yeah, he just deleted my XV. I feel like I misplayed here because I tried to get as much swings as I can in the early game, but that didn't work out for me. Yeah, I just tried to rush it, and it didn't work out. And then I go into Chimeramon, that's what it's called. He swings again with the Aldermon. He hits a Megadeth, finally. It stops him in its tracks. He goes into another Aldermon and Raising, which is just kind of scary, man. He just keeps pumping them out. He does have his Memory Tamer out there, so I won't be able to Memory Choke him as efficiently. But I'm hoping this Chimeramon will get me to game. I go into a Raijin. See what happens next. He's thinking. Or not Raijin, Lydramon. And then I hard play the Stingmon for 3. And he is just going to swing. Man, he just swings all the checks and he gets me with a Burning Greymon. Yeah, I misplayed and that snowballed really huge. And I just lost that game because of that. I tried to rush into it at the beginning of the game with the jamming swing, and it was downhill from there. So this time, I think I chose to go first here. Yeah, I did. So I go into a on-play Vmon, not the most optimal move, but I do have the Memory Tamer. For once. Oh wait, no, I played Mimi last game. I do put him at a 2, and I think he just swings it back, or a 4, and then he just swings it back to... Yeah, and then I go into a Lydramon. He has an Aldermon Raising. You already know what he's gonna do, and I just hard play the... I hard play the XVmon, just so that I can DNA Digivolve next turn. He swings in for 2, and he lives. No surprise. And then he plays a Memory Tamer of his own for 4, and then he Fire Rockets, and then deletes one of my things, I believe. Yeah. And I Armor Purge here to protect it. Yeah, man, the Armor Purge is kind of strong. I go into XVmon to try to recuperate my losses. Do I have the Stingmon in hand? Let's see it. Oh no, he swings, he swings. Does he swing for 2? No, I Hammer Spark. Oh, I thought it was my turn. It is sped up 300%, so the games will go faster. But I do swing. I swing with Dino B, and I hard play the Stingmon to put him at 3. He is thinking. Oh, he goes with the Crimson. Okay. And now it's now my turn. He deletes my Stingmon, unfortunately. I put him to 2 with a PAILDRAMON Dragon Mode. You know how that is. I can't play on-play Digimon, or I can't play Digimon by effects because of the Crimson option card that he played. So unfortunately, I do not get it. If there was some way I can bounce my bounce this thing to hand, but he just swings for 2. I see the HBD. I think he's gonna go. Oh, you know, he goes into a Pokemon. Search top 5. I'm at 5, I believe. Interesting. Oh yeah, the Memory Tamers, Ken Davis, and I do play an actual Davis. I get a Vmon. I can finally evolve in Raising, and I swing with the Dragon Mode over his guy, so he can't kill me with it. I hate that thing. It's too powerful, it swings too much, and it's easy to get into. I am at 1 memory. Gotta make that 1 memory count. With a hammer spark, I go up to 2. And then I go into a Lobo down to 0. And I put him to 3 with a Stingmon. He checks my... Oh, he was about to check my last security. And then he... Yep. And then that is game. Yeah. Yeah, it is too powerful, man. So I lost 2 games in a row. But yeah. He got me. I just played it too aggressive. I try to push as soon as I can, but that's not the play with this deck, against this deck. So I tried to run it back with him one more time. As you can see, pile shuffle because the hands were like kind of wonky. I played without mulligans to simulate like a tournament type setting. So, oh yeah, we talked about Magic the Gathering, other card games we play. Yeah, we shuffle. And we roll for it, for sure. Oh, I'm going first. I go into a Gemini and a Davis to search the top 4. Unfortunately, I do not add the Chimeramon because it is not blue or green. He goes into an Aldermon. Once more. I stay in raising, man. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. And I hard play a Vmon to search the top 3? Top 4? Yeah, I think that one's the top 4 to add a double color, a dual color. He swings. He hits a hammer spark, fortunately. That's too good. It's a 2 checker right there. He swings for 2 checks. I go to Elijahmon. I swing with jamming. I'm safe, of course. We're both different. You already know that. And then I go into PAILDRAMON. And I swing over his... I think I swing over his Aldermon. I should swing over his Aldermon. No, I go into the checks. Oh, and there's the fighter mode. The fighter mode. There it goes. There it goes. I thought I was going to swing over it. But no, I had something better in my head. Yeah. Wow. And I put him in 3 with that evolution. And he goes into another Aldermon raising. I'm already ahead. I got my boss monster on field. I hatch again. And continue to build up safely in raising. And swing 2 times with it. There's really nothing he can do about it, even if he swings. I'm at 0. I ice wall him. I ice wall him. That's such a play. That is such a good play, man. I felt proud of that. I felt proud of that for sure. And then he's gonna swing with his Aldermon. What is he gonna do next, man? He's trying to search for a way out. He's trying to find the loophole. Oh, I think he asked me if you can evolve on a tamer that you just played. I think you're allowed to. He goes, what's it called? Emperor Greymon? Yeah, he swings over my fighter mode, and then he swings for literally all the checks. Oh yeah, he scoops here. He scoops. I did have 1 security left after all that, so... He did scoop, and I got game 1 of the new set. Felt great. Felt great. I do like his sleeves though, his egg sleeves. Those are really nice. A really nice look to him. Euteriumon. One of my favorite Digimons, to be honest. Like as a kid, I would watch the Digimon movie like at least like 3 times a week when I was like really young. And I really liked it a lot. We talked a little bit, we talked about Magic and other card games still. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm not sure about Magic, man. The games just take, I feel like, too long. He goes first with an Agumon and raising, and then he puts me to 3. I think he just passes. Wow. I try to capitalize on that, search the top 4, add Elijahmon to hand. Oh wait, that's a Dino B to hand, excuse me. And a Vmon. Unsuspending, gain 1 Vmon in raising. I put him to 3, he moves out. He swings. He dies. Alright, cool. As long as it's not an Aldermon, Burning Greymon, or of the sort, there's the Flamemon. He drops for 4. to put me at 1. I swing with the Vmon that I had on the field. It lives, surprisingly. Let's see, I'm still at 1. And I play another Vmon. Not the most optimal choice of Vmon, but I had to give him the least amount of memory as possible. He swings 2 checks and he hits a Davis. What a hit! You know, I think he swung for 3. He activates a Crimson Blaze, so I can't play anything by effects. He gets rid of my Mon, and I go into a Sting. Ugly. Yeah, Sting is not something that you'd want to evolve into. Oh! On top of the Davis comes down to Lobomon, and here I'm able to go into PAILDRAMON to shuffle away his Digimon to the bottom. And unfortunately, this PAILDRAMON does not have jamming. I hit a Crimson Blaze, does nothing. And what am I doing here? Oh, there it is, the Dragon Mode. And then I swing one more time with the Dragon Mode. I think. Nah. Okay, he swings, he dies. I'm not sure why he just did that. Like, he has nothing on field now. But I evolve into a jamming Vmon in the raising area. And I go into a fighter mode for 2 and just start swinging away. Does he scoop? Ice Wall. Ice Wall is too good. I gotta make sure he doesn't go into the Emperor Greymon. He's been checking his graveyard a lot. His graveyard, this is not Yu-Gi-Oh! His trash a lot. Like, that's really got me ticking, man. Like, once they start doing that too much, like, I get a sign that they're about to make a big play. And yeah, it does look like I take this game. So yeah, I did learn my lesson. To see what I'm doing and see what the opponent's doing, and to make sure he won't destroy my things by the time my next turn comes around. Alright, so in this replay, I'm going up against X Antibody, X Antibody. I hard play an X Vmon. Very strange. And then he plays a Tamer. Searches the top. And grabs a... Well, that's way too fast. He plays the same copy of it. What's it called? Kodo Domoto? Yeah. So on play, we go top 4, add 1 with X Antibody. So, yeah, he puts me at a 3 with that. So I play a Vmon to get more searches. I think I... Ooh, double Hammer Spark. Okay, double Hammer Spark, I'll take it. I swing with XV. It's kind of strange how... Yeah, we both kind of bricked. We have like no level 3s. I go into a Chimeramon. I feel like it's too early for that. Oh, his webcam died. I play a Davis and add 1 Digimon. I think I just put 2 options at the bottom. He is also kind of cautious about me. He's staying in raising. I think it's a level 4 in raising. Yeah. Level 4 in raising. That looks like a Dorugamon. Dorugamon? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got the stack out. I evolve into a PAILDRAMON. I pull out the Digimon and the Vmon, and I get the on-play of the Vmon for free. Quite cool. Yeah, he evolves into a level 5 here, which is a Doru Greymon. He places 1 card with X Antibody at the bottom of the stack, and yeah, he can't be deleted or DP reduced. So yeah, not too early for what's his name, Chimeramon. Ooh, he plays Breath of the Gods, yes, and then he swings. So he hits a Tamer. Okay, very beneficial. He taps his Yugi, excuse me. So he suspends his Tamer, places 1 card with X Antibody under the evolution. So it's just stacking materials. So he goes into his first boss monster, which is Goramon. They have very similar naming, but it gets 1,000 for each of its evolutions, and you can place another thing at the bottom, X antibody, in its sources. I DNA Digivolve here into a pail, shuffling nothing to the bottom, putting nothing to the bottom of the deck, and I am at 1. Ooh. And then I go into a Hidden Potential Discover, into a Dino Bee to suspend it. Do I swing over it? Yeah, I swing over it. And I crash, actually. His rope can't guide. And then I play a blue memory boost to keep him at 3 memory. Yeah, he does have memory tamers out. That is correct. Coda is the memory tamer. He plays a searcher, and he puts me to 3. I swing with Dino Bee, survive, surprisingly. I'm kind of scared to swing my... I don't think I should be scared to swing my PAILDRAMON. I think it has jamming. I think I see the XVmon in the source. I evolve into... Oh, no, I just swing. I swing 1. I unsuspend here into a... I don't know why I didn't unsuspend there, to be honest. But I shuffle his thing back and put him to 1 memory. Either way, I think I'm gonna win the game next turn. Win the game next turn, for sure. He stacks 1 thing under it. And he goes into Adore Gormon to wipe my Dragon Mode. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. I got 3 Digimon. Kinda stacked here. I tap Mimi to move him out and then hatch another one, I think. No, I move out and then hatch using Mimi. And then I Megadeth here. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's a bit slow, and I'm just like zooming past him, I believe. Yeah, he's building up and raising again, and by the time my turn goes around, I swing with all that I got. Mimi has been really generating so much advantage. I didn't think Mimi would be that good, to be honest. Like, I was thinking about getting another Davis for week. Oh, I can't give you spoilers, bro. Can't give you the spoilers. I put him at 1. I evolve into a Sting. And then a Elytramon. Which is cool. It's cool, man. I DNA Digivolve. Kinda hot. I swing twice. And then I swing with the Dino Bee for game. That's quite cool. That's a clean sweep. A clean sweep in my book. So that is the 3 games that we've got going for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.